Today we're going to look at using the MLA International Bibliography at Emporia State University. Using the MLA International Bibliography is going to be the secret to your success in any course that covers literature, linguistics, or any of the other subjects covered by the MLA International Bibliography. One of the goals of college is to prepare you for what experts call a community of practice. As you start to write research papers, you're participating in a discourse. The Modern Language Association is the professional organization for everybody that teaches Spanish, French, English, or any of the other major world languages, as well as linguistic studies and cultural studies on those topics. The MLA International Bibliography gives you the opportunity to see what researchers are discussing in the literature. One thing to keep in mind about the MLA International Bibliography is that it is vastly different from some of the other databases you might be used to. Most databases look at periodicals, but MLA International Bibliography is different and much more broad in scope. The bibliography looks at journals, but it also looks at books and book chapters, theses and dissertations, as well as websites, and also gray literature. Accessing the MLA International Bibliography is just a few quick keystrokes away. First, you need to get to the library homepage, library.emporia.edu. From there, you can go to Find a Database, and you'll be taken to our A to Z list. Select M, and then scroll down to find MLA International Bibliography. If you're off campus, you'll be prompted to sign in. All you have to do is log in with your buzz-in password. Searching the MLA International Bibliography is going to be just like any other database you've searched before. Up here is the advanced search screen, which is going to give you the robust options you'll need. However, unlike other databases, the MLA International Bibliography is custom tailored for research in literature and linguistics. Over here, for instance, we can see some of the fields we can search in. Normally we're used to searching by keyword, but the MLA International Bibliography provides us with a lot of robust options to narrow down our search. For instance, if I wanted to search for a specific national literature, I could go through and select it specifically from the list. Down here I have additional limiters, including things like peer-reviewed, and I can also sort by publication date. So if I wanted to really see what people were talking about in African literature in the past 12 months, I could do that. I'm going to do a quick sample search for Langston Hughes to just look at some of the records that we'll get on the author. After doing a search for Langston Hughes, I see 851 results. Over here on the right-hand side, I can see some of the search tools that allow me to refine my results. For instance, I could limit it to peer-reviewed articles. I could also limit it over here by publication date. So if I only wanted to see articles published between 2000 and present, I could do that. Here's the record for Langston Hughes, Poet of the Negro Renaissance, by Edward Farrison in the College Language Association Journal. One thing to keep in mind about the MLA International Bibliography is that it is not a full-text database. It is indexing only. That means I'm going to be able to see all this bibliographic information, including the title of the article, the author, where it was published, but I'm not going to have access to the full text. I can use the abstract field, however, to figure out whether or not I need to access the full text, and if I do, I can use these tools over on the right-hand side to find a copy. One other important indexing detail for the MLA International Bibliography are the subject terms used. For instance, for this record, I have the subject literature as American literature, I have a time period, in this case the 20th century, and then I have a subject author of Langston Hughes. Using subject terms is a good way to narrow down the research results that you're finding. For instance, with Langston Hughes, I could search for him as the author of a particular document, and I'd probably find essays of his that are indexed in the MLA International Bibliography. If I wanted to find other people's criticism and commentary of his work, I would then want to select author as subject instead. You're going to get very different results depending on which one you use. That's it for this video, but you can get more help at library.emporia.edu. If you're researching from a distance, you can also contact us at libref01@emporia.edu. We have a librarian staffing the reference desk all the time, so they'll get right back to you with the help you need.